Hey guys, Happy Splasher here, doing the pit bosses for April 21st, 2021. Talked to somebody in the chat. They said that the sound issues might be coming up right now. So because of that, I will have to change microphones very soon. Gonna look for one in the weekend and see if it can improve the quality. So yeah, I said doing pit. We have two bosses here right now. We have this boss here, has these abilities, has Reborn, is plus attack whenever one of their units dies, and then every sixth turn, we get an ability that deals us damage for every unit that's right near us. Then we have this boss here, but we'll look at him once we get there. And yeah, for that we have made in terms of resources boosts. Going here, making sure attacks, the attacks. Right, we're all good there. This particular hit boss, we're going to use these resources here. So again, we have our pet here, and then we're going to use this warlord, and you will see why because of these abilities. Okay, so let's go. Fourth turn gives Reborn to the allies. What we're going to start doing is we're going to establish our base. So in this case, we are going to raw stats first. We'll look at our buildings with minus attack. I'm going to summon this unit here. Start a little bit of attack boost. Start by here. Cool. Good stats over here. It is going to give us heal whenever we summon a unit, and then whenever it's attacked, it gives regeneration. 3 units. In terms of raw stats, we summon attack. This unit here, whenever it gets attacked, it summons a copy of itself in a random spot in this line. Also deals damage whenever it attacks. Then gives an attack boost to their. Get attack through here. Okay. So far, so good. These units at the end. So this is where we start to use this particular warlord. So the first thing we're going to do here, we're going to poison their units. We're not going to use this ability. We're actually going to use it on the next turn. Why? In terms of raw stats, this will probably be the unit to summon. Give it a health boost for our units, also give it regen. And we're going to stack it over in order to create a wall for next turns. As you can see, these units are now poisoned. They're going to take damage. They're either going to die from poison or we're going to kill them using our ability. All right. In this case, we're actually going to use our ability. Now we're going to kill this unit that deals damage to us whenever one of our male units die. And we want to summon. Summon. Attack. We'll summon health boost. Okay. All right. As you see, we have now wiped out the board, and because of that, there's nothing to reborn. So we don't have to worry about that ability. We're Taking into account the other ability, though, is that at the end of the 6th turn, our units will have an ability that they'll take damage for every unit that is around them. So in this case, we're actually staggering out our units so that they will take less damage. Here, moving on, in terms of stats, we probably want to summon this, but again, we actually want to save this unit for another time. The reason why is because of this ability where start of turn deals damage to the enemies. We can use that for a future boss in terms of setting up an instant kill. Also want not quite least this. Summons give us a little bit of health, attacks, and kills the melee unit. Okay. Health. That particular unit gave us damage here by starting a turn. We're going to take a little time. Use our shuffle here. Look for some units to toss. We want to save this building because it will be doing damage. We're going to again save it for future purposes. Splitting our damage. Damage against this unit. Out. So now, as you can see, that ability came out. We'll be taking 30 for each around them. So this will take 90. Unless any of these units die. 30. On the damage happening over there. As we summon, we're going to be taking more damage. We can brush the board. 1, 2. Left in an awkward spot right now because if we do summon these units here, we're going to be dealing more damage, but then at the same time, we're going to be dealing more damage to our own. Actually, use a shuffle. Touch. Going to summon this unit. It has the mental shield. It's decent attack. We don't want to waste another shuffle at this point because we still have this ability here where at the end of the turn, if we get their units, have to worry on here. This unit is going to die because there are 3 units around there. 90 damage. Unit won't take any. Oh, well, but it will take damage because it attacks. Here. Now we actually need to summon here because their units are going to get reborn. This ability here. A little bit of healing again. Damage. Case scenario, this is going to summon the 2 copies here because I'm going to copy every time attack. Here and kill these units. Also want to do copy single 4, so summon something that attack it once. Copies, image, back, copies, and then back. Yes, I will never listen, but at the same time, I am showing them why that is the case for Spider. Okay. All right. This unit is going to be taken care of because of this attack here. So we have some damage. Summon. In terms of raw stats, it would be this unit or this unit, but we don't want to waste any of our larger unit. And we're going to split the line. Damage here. Okay. That unit now dead. We have 102, 176, 117. Needs to do 1 damage. For last shuffle, see. Actually, hold on. Yes. Oh, we're good. We're actually going to summon this unit here. I'm going to block our lane, but it'll deal more damage. Alt. Oh, and there we go. We have lethal. Whew. Good. So yeah, that was that boss right there. Shut up! I know it's okay. I'm trying to in the long run. I am saving the ranged units. We tend to run out of our ranged unit either because we don't have too many in our inventory, or we just keep on using them in the early bosses. So yeah, right now we have this boss now to deal with. So they have 3 abilities. Whenever summon a unit, we're going to take damage. The third turn, actually, sorry, whenever any hero is summoned, we take damage every third turn. We're going to summon a bogey, and we'll show you what it does. And then every 7th turn, we'll summon 2 of them. So because of that, it sounds like there are going to be a lot of these bogeys that are coming up. So we're actually going to switch our warlord back here to pirates. We're doing that because of the pentagram abilities to deal damage to their units here. Then we're going to have a little bit of boost, and we have a little bit of summons. Back. 4. Okay, first thing we want to do, look at the buildings. Attack. Health boost for their units. Spikes for them. Summon our pentagrams, as mentioned before. We take a look at the placement here. The pentagram actually landed behind the buildings. It's good for us. So this line's actually being fully taken care of, so we don't need to waste an attack over here. This line is going to be okay. So it's really just here. We're going to start by setting up for damage. We are going raw stats. We're going to summon this unit. Has good defense. Has a little bit of a heal for us whenever they get poisoned, and a little of a health boost for us whenever one of our weaknesses occur. Yes. I kind of remember in this particular fight that you want to summon chaos units and non-order units because of the bogeys. But again, we'll see what happens. So we'll take some damage and we'll gain the health back. Play kill. Oof, that is a big counter. Okay, so they summoned a unit that has transform and transformed our melee unit. In this case, it turned our huge defense into nothing. So we need to recalibrate and then do some damage. So we need to fight for board. So we need to start behind this damage. Damage on the pentagrams. Well, these zombies. Okay. All right. Have this unit here that's going to deal damage to us when they attack our warlord for every unit on the field on our side, and then when it dies, it's going to deal damage to. Have to kill this as possible. and are not going to shuffle back. Damage. Okay, these are the bogeys. Oops. Bogey disappeared already. Bogey disappeared because of the so here we take a little bit of damage. All right. Our unit died here because they have the vampirism, so we actually deal 5 damage. We are going to now summon our sharks. Summon unit 1, take damage. Summon. All right. Summon this unit because it has the reborn ability, and meaning that if it dies, it's going to come back. Damage to run on the field. Summon it here. Use it as both a defender and then also can be defended if we have this unit here, which whenever one of our units dies, it's going to summon a pentagram on our side. You can kind of see it behind this building here. And then also gets a little flash on the side and has flight. We're only going to be able to summon these splash runes on empty cells and not on cells that have the pentagrams, have these other runes, or these. Fine, we need to start prioritizing damage towards him. We need to look at shuffle, find a ring. Can't find any. So other shuffle, a little better. Again, are missing the damage. All right. A little bit of health boost, has flight. That's fine. Damage when Vampires here to deal. Probably gonna have to use the shuffle again in order to end this line. Right. Not good. Hmm. Use our shuffle one more time. Find in this case, pretty. Actually, going to out of these units, we're going to be summoning here. Whenever it attacks, it summons a rabbit. Then, after this rabbit dies, it will silence the unit that kills it. This unit is going to be kind of annoying because whenever we attack, they summon the Rotters. They're blocking our attack, and then he'll get a little attack boost. Will probably be summoning unit. Okay, good. We need to get rid of this unit because it stop a lot of our. So I'm gonna summon this unit. It has immunity, and then before they attack, we get a health boost here. Oh, you can see here, you can see the bogeys when they come into play, deal damage to all units on our side except chaos. In this case, this unit does not take damage, and this unit does not take. Okay, this is actually good right now. So this unit's going to attack that. That unit will be taken care of later by pentagrams. I could have. The only reason I did not is because I wanted to deal enough damage to kill the bogey on the first line. I also wanted to still have the unit to defend for because it's going to give us a health boost. We did draw into something better, so we're going to summon this unit in terms of its raw stats. The dark, the unit that I summoned on the top lane isn't as good. Doesn't give as much of a health boost as it normally would. So we're actually going to summon this unit here. It has the ability, whenever it gets attacked, it deals damage to the units. It also gets blocked, and then give a block. Damage. Let's die. Okay. See the random damage. Start to see. We also now have enough damage to kill the units. Yeah, it's looking like it. All right, we want to summon some more chaos units. So this unit, when it dies, it turns the health of 2 of our units to 1. Most likely, it's going to be hitting these 2. So anticipate that by. Can also take. I don't mind doing the swap for damage. Yeah, we will summon this unit here. It has an ability that when it dies, it deals damage to a random wounded enemy. Fine. So gives us a little bit of tempo on the board. This unit is going to die in the 2 turns because of the. All right. Okay, as you can see, our Cabas died because it got shrunk down to 1. Okay. Here. All right. Let's continue on. Start spam for raw stats. It would be this unit, and we don't want to waste too much of our range here. Again, we also want to make sure that we're summoning more. We're summoning more chaos units. So it's either between one of these 2 units. Or we can use the line. All right, a little bit of a health boost. Also does a little bit of synergy with this ability, or attack boost. I'm playing the melee in row 2 because if I need to have a ranged unit behind, it won't get hit by the pentagrams. Splitting our damage a little bit. Also, it's better for us to, I guess, try and cover this line because of the pentagrams. Again, I want to make sure that I have coverage. In terms of raw stats, yeah, I will be continuing to summon. Yeah. I have the bogeys to contend with next turn. Summon. It's going to get a little bit of an attack boost for every wounded unit that's on the field. This counts in there too. But here, actually, we don't take damage for our ranged unit. health boost. Okay. Gone. All right. And with it seems like we're going to start to give up board now. I don't want to do that. I'm going to summon this unit here as the ability to lower attacks to 1 whenever they summon a unit. This unit is going to be heavily defended unless they summon another one of these units, getting attack boost. Wounded units that are on the field. We're going to summon this unit here. It has the ability to summon 2 puppets that will. You'll see what the puppets do later on, but this unit will get a little bit of attack boost. Attacks. And that. Tag and kill that. Health boost again. Puppet summons. All right. All right. Okay. Whenever these puppets die, they remove negative effects from us. So in this case, you can see the negative effects that occur. Yeah, so whenever these lightning bolts are underneath the units, those are the negative effects. Yes, much sweet heal. Much sweet. All right. Just taking a look at this. Whenever one of our units dies, this unit gets mental shield and get plus health whenever one of our mental shield attack. This unit is going to summon the 2 puppets, so hopefully it's going to summon here or here. Have these units defended. I might waste one of the turns for attack, but again, it's fine because we're lines. I want to make sure that we have the. Okay, ooh better. A little bit of damage with Bogey again. Again, this is why you want to be summoning Chaos units in this particular battle so that we damage off the Bogies. And I anticipate that we're going to win in the next 3 or 4 turns. This unit right now, as much attack as it does have, it's not so much of an issue for us. We have enough health that we're gaining back that we should be fine. Now we're actually going to waste one of the here. Again, this is chaos, so that's fine. Putting it in front of end, attack, attack, attack. We're also manipulating the spaces in which these puppets are going to show up. So in this case, these units are. As you saw, the puppets also do reflect damage. So in this case, it allowed us to kill this unit with shoes. We're going to save our ranged units, and we're actually going to save this unit because of the defense stats. And we're going to save this unit because of the ability to kill units. Anything else we can do? Here. So we're going to actually do our health boosts here. And still not quite enough for damage. So let's take a look at the turn counter. We're going to skip the turn. No damage there. Okay, yeah, this unit was able to kill other unit because of the waters that did come up. Thanks, muchacho. Thank you for doing trying to keep it. Okay, so this unit is going to be killing all of our units because going to kill the units in this row once it dies. And we're going to be skipping the turn again. Okay, now we've gotten rid of the unit that waters. It's died. Units died from the pentagrams. The reason why I don't want to use the damage cards is because after a couple of turns, they actually increase in attack. So because of that, so if we waited maybe 2 turns more, instead of it dealing 8 here, it says it'll deal 9, and then do 10, 11, and 12. But in this case, we have lethal from what I understand. 115 plus 125, that puts it at 240, 245. So yeah, we'll just use it up. And we don't want to use any of these units, so we'll just skip back, and there you go. Yeah, I didn't want to use the Lotrix because, as you can see, it's really good in terms of holding the board. But again, I want to keep on the pace where we are killing a pit boss every 1 attempt. And so yeah, that was Hius Severus. Am I pronouncing correctly? Anyways, yeah, so we have another 22 hours until we get to this pit boss. We'll show you a little preview of what it does. So in other words, whenever block happens on their side of the field, they'll get an attack boost. Every 3rd turn, we'll take damage on 2 of our random lines, and then we'll be taking damage on our 6th turn to our melee. So we're going to have to do a little bit of planning in terms of what units we're going to summon on the field. And for this unit here, sorry, this pit boss here, they're going to get an attack boost. All their women, every 4th turn, they all get evasion, and then every 6th turn, all of our male units. Again, a little bit of unit selection that's going to happen, and we will be covering that in the next video, which will be tomorrow at 7 o'clock Standard Time. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you want to see on the channel, anything that I can be doing better in terms of battles or setups or any of the sort, please leave a comment on the YouTube channel or on the Twitch channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.